Hey there, if you're a founder or a CEO, I'm willing to bet you didn't get into this just to build a successful company. You got into it to build something truly extraordinary. Today, we're going to break down the blueprint for creating an organization that doesn't just win in the market, but actually leaves a lasting, positive mark on the world. Let's dive in.
So I want to start with a question, and I want you to be really honest with yourself. Look at your typical day. Are you spending most of it just putting out fires, reacting to the market, reacting to problems, or are you and your team proactively, intentionally creating the future you want to see? It's such a critical distinction because, the goalposts have moved. The very best companies aren't just playing the game anymore. They're actually rewriting the rules.
Way too many really great companies get stuck on the reacting side of that question. So let's talk about the invisible forces, these hidden performance drags that might be holding your organization back from reaching that extraordinary level. See if any of these sound familiar.
Okay, first up, silos. Does it ever feel like your sales team is on a completely different planet from your marketing team, or that engineering and product are speaking two different languages? It's a classic problem. And when your departments act like these little isolated islands, collaboration just dies, innovation grinds to a halt, and you lose all that incredible momentum that comes from everyone pulling in the exact same direction.
Next, let's talk about culture. And I mean the real culture. Is it a living, breathing force that actually energizes your team every single day? Or is it just a few nice-sounding words stuck on a poster in the break room? Look, a disconnected culture isn't some soft, fuzzy problem. It is one of the biggest hidden drags on performance, weighing down literally everything you're trying to build.
And finally, number 3, the Me Too strategy. Let's get real. When a customer looks at you versus your competition, do they see something that is clearly, compellingly different, something only you can deliver? Because if that answer isn't a loud, confident yes, then you're probably just stuck in a battle over price and features. And that, my friend, is a race to the bottom that absolutely nobody wins.
So if those are the drags that are holding you back, what's the engine for real growth? What does it look like to step off that reactive treadmill and start truly creating? Well, it all starts with a new vision, a whole new way of thinking about what your organization is truly capable of becoming.
We call it an extraordinary organization. And this definition is everything. This isn't just about hitting your quarterly numbers. It's about building a future-ready company where people are so connected to the mission that they bring their whole selves to work, their head, their heart, and their soul. This is about building the company that makes a real, positive difference in the world, which is probably the reason you got started in the first place, right?
Now, I want to be clear, this is not some fluffy, pie-in-the-sky idea. This vision is built on 5 incredibly solid, actionable pillars. We're talking about transforming your leadership, your culture, your strategy, your execution, and how you manage talent. It's a complete, integrated system designed for greatness.
But here's the thing. A vision without a plan is just a dream. So how do you actually build these pillars? Where do you even start? Well, you need a blueprint. And that is exactly what we're going to talk about next.
That blueprint is the ODEX program. Think of it as the hands-on, practical path to make this vision your company's reality. And let's be super clear, this is not just another leadership seminar you go to for a weekend. ODEX is a deep, intensive development experience designed for leaders who are genuinely serious about making transformative, lasting change.
So, what makes it so different? Well, it's this powerful blend of theory and immediate application. Of course, you get world-class concepts, but the real magic happens when you apply them directly to your business, with your team in real time. The whole program is laser-focused on creating measurable impact, the kind you can actually see in your culture and on your bottom line.
The entire journey is a 6-month deep dive, and that timeline is very intentional. Real, sustainable transformation, the kind that truly rewires your company's DNA, it just doesn't happen in a weekend workshop. It takes sustained effort and deep immersion to build the new habits and systems that create lasting change.
And the best part? You are not on this journey alone. You're supported every step of the way by 18 group coaching sessions. This is the accountability engine. It's where the rubber meets the road, with expert guidance and a cohort of other ambitious leaders, all making sure you implement what you learn.
But hey, talk is one thing. The proof is in the results. So let's hear from some founders who have actually gone through this transformation and see what they have to say about the impact. Listen to this. Chetan Khosla, the chairman and founder of Surya Jasvi Group, he flat out calls it a game changer. I mean,
That's a massive statement, and it's coming from a leader who is right there in the trenches, building an extraordinary organization as we speak.
And his co-founder, Vishwanath Mosale, he gets even more specific. He talks about immediate and meaningful shifts in alignment and collaboration. See, that speaks directly to fixing those core problems we talked about earlier, breaking down the silos, fixing the disconnects. The results are tangible, and they happen fast.
And that right there is the crucial point. The transformation isn't something you have to wait for. You don't wait 6 months to see a result. You start seeing these shifts in alignment, in communication, in strategy right from the very first weeks. The change literally happens in real time as you learn and implement. Which, brings us right back to where we started. It all comes down to a fundamental, defining choice that every single leader has to make.
Look, the market is always going to change. New challenges are always going to pop up out of nowhere. The real question is this: are you going to keep reacting to all of it? Or are you finally ready to step up and consciously create the extraordinary future that your organization, your people, and your customers truly deserve?
So if you're a founder or CEO who is ready to get off that hamster wheel of just reacting, if you are genuinely committed to building a lasting legacy, then this is your starting point. It's time to find out if this is the right path for you to unlock your organization's extraordinary future.
The next step is really simple. Just send an email to Manoj at the address you see on your screen for information on the upcoming ODEX programs. It's time to join the movement of leaders who are building a better future by building better businesses. Your journey starts now.